When you live on wheels full-time, whether it's a caravan or a motorhome, laundry hits you quite quickly and quite early on, and it can be a challenge. It can be a difficult thing, really. So of course you can hand wash your socks and undies. Generally staying clean, keeping yourself clean and keeping your stuff clean when you live on wheels is quite difficult. It can be difficult, especially if you are moving, if you are mobile. So we are very lucky, and this is actually one of the reasons we chose to be stationary. We live and work on a caravan inside seasonally, which makes our life in a caravan a bliss. And one of the advantages of being on site, or either living on a site which is dedicated, you know, and has facilities for caravanners, or staying on campsites, one of the big benefits of this is having access to laundrette. So of course, we could be independent. We could put a small washing machine in our awning. Why not? In theory, we can, because we are on a fully serviced pitch, but we don't. I prefer to have a dishwasher rather than a washing machine, because I use a dishwasher every day or twice a day, and I use a washing machine once a week. That was the main argument. But of course, there are many different camping machines, washing camping machines, many different ideas how to manage your laundry, and they work very well if you have 2 pairs of socks in a t-shirt. When you live in a caravan full-time, pretty quickly you get stuff like blankets, beddings, huge towels to wash and dry. And how do you manage that? Living on wheels in the summer is so much easier than in winter and autumn, and even washing your clothes. Like everything, it is easier in the summer. You can do it outside, you can do hand wash. If you only have a few things and they are small, you can dry it outside. But the problem starts when autumn hits, winter hits, it's raining, it's humid, you cannot dry stuff outside. And trust me, you don't want to dry your towels, your blankets, your bed sheets, your huge, you know, items inside, because firstly, it will take a lot of time, and secondly, it will produce a lot of damp in your caravan, and you don't want any excess damp in your caravan. You want to keep it nice and dry. So this is the reason why we use on-site facilities. We use campsite washing machines, especially for bigger items, and we use a dryer, because I don't want to dry anything in my van. If the weather is lovely, like it is today, it is a lovely sunny day, I could really put my dryer in the sun and dry my stuff in the sun. However, this towel, if it's soaked, it will take a good few hours, even in the sun. So in a minute, we will take those blankets to the laundrette, and I will show you our washing machines. I will also explain how much it costs to dry and to wash and dry your clothes. And if you have some other idea, how do you manage your washing when you are in a caravan or in a campervan? Do you live in a caravan full-time, just like me? Do you have some other ideas, some other hacks to manage your washing? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear from you. Maybe you will teach me something new. I saw those washing machines, those simple washing machines, which you can use in a caravan. With 2 different containers, one for washing, one for spinning and drying stuff. I think they are brilliant. They look fantastic, but will they wash a towel, a big towel, or a big blanket like that? Will it fit? Probably not. What we did in Italy one year when we were traveling in a motorhome, we did an epic hand wash, and we just hang it on our motorhome. It was Italy, the temperature was high 30s, and everything was dry within probably 15 minutes. But we are not in Italy anymore, so today we are heading to laundrette. Right, welcome to the campsite laundrette. We have 2 washing machines here, 2 industrial size washing machines, which are huge. I'm not sure how many kilograms they take, but I would say probably at least 10, maybe 15, maybe even more. They are large. So what I do, I usually collect my laundry over a week to make sure I have a full load to not waste money, basically. So if I use this machine, I fill it up. Yeah, so whatever you do, really, whether you choose to use a laundrette, or maybe you have good friends or a family which will allow you to do your washing in their home, bear in mind it always costs money. If you think about the purchase cost, then electricity, water, detergent. So appreciate and be grateful if you have an opportunity to do your laundry in somebody's house when you're on the road, when you travel in your motorhome or tour in a caravan. Because in a minute you will realize how expensive it is when you use either a campsite laundrette or a laundrette somewhere in town. It always costs money. It's not cheap. Quite frank, I think it's not cheap. I don't know, maybe you will disagree. Anyway, the standard wash in this machine is $4.50. I have 2 large items, so I'm going for Super Wash Plus, which is $5.50. Quite a lot. But I wouldn't hand wash it in the stream. Okay, and on our campsite, the detergent and softener are added automatically, but these are hypoallergenic, quite mild when it comes to smell, scent. So I always add my own fabric conditioner, because especially with bedding and blankets, I like them to smell nice. So I always top it up with my own conditioner. Maybe even more. Right. Super Wash Plus. 60. Ooh, I'm going for it. Start. So we'll see you in about an hour.
1 hour later.
So I already spent $5.50, which is a pint of Guinness. I already spent a pint of Guinness to wash my 2 blankets. If I wanted to dry them, that would be another £3 for half an hour for a standard cycle for drying. Probably with those 2 blankets, half an hour wouldn't be enough, so I would have to spend at least 4 or another maybe £5 to dry my blankets, which is $10.50, which is 2 Guinnesses and a packet of crisps just to wash and dry your 2 blankets. Oh, is that a lot? Well, if you do it once a month, maybe it's not a lot, but if you do it once a week, it adds up quickly. Anyway, today the weather is dry, it's quite sunny, we have some sunny glimpses of sun, so I will be drying my laundrette, my washing outside, just to save money. Because as I said earlier, I live in a caravan full time. This is not a one-off caravanning trip for me. This is my reality, and I do washing every week. And my first suggestion is, collect it, have a lot of it. So if you pay for this wash, you fill the washing machine right up. If you can, do it on the day when you can air dry it to save money on the dryer. If you don't have that much laundry, maybe consider some camping size, small washing machine. But again, bear in mind, if you live in a caravan, if you live in a motorhome, you will have some large items like blankets, bed sheets, and bedding, bed spreads, bulky stuff, you know, in winter, thick clothes, big jackets, and so on. So you have to plan ahead. Let me know how you manage laundry when you are caravanning, whether you use the site facilities or if you collect everything and wash it at home. If you live in a caravan full-time, how do you manage? Do you just ask friends and family for help? Do you ask your neighbors living in homes to let you do laundrette? Do you do anything in return? Because it does really cost money, and you know, one wash on a campsite, one wash and dry session can cost you even £10. So be grateful if you are allowed to do it for free. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm looking forward to your stories about washing and how you manage it, whether you would buy any campsite size machines, whether they work, whether they are worth it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. It's enormous help, it's free, it helps us with growing our channel, growing our audience, and you know, getting a bit more interest in the internet. and it's free. So click subscribe, click on the bell, and the minute we release a new video, you will be the first one to know. See you in the next one. Any questions, please drop them in the comments. Bye!